Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
That's it. No, it ain't. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Newton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check. 59. 59. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9". Hey, let's get it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with a carry. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on third down, Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Artis Payne. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Artis Payne. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to throw, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Come on, set. Touch good. Let's get that ball.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Newton on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Robert Kindici showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. After the sack on first down, Newton forced out to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Going deep for his tight end play. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Left side here, caught by Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Let's go. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. I'm coming.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Shows his strength at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Flush to his right, and he slides to avoid the hit. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign in Oklahoma. He's got the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Newton now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's down, fourth down.
Let's get it.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set. Get ready. Mike 58 right there. Look at it.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it.
Curtis Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over
Oh,
first
yeah,
and
baby.
10
Let's go.
at their
Let's
own
go.
25-yard line.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds a man right there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what?
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at them.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Newton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is...
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Thirteen seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Now it's Newton. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded at the 2. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Start the second half with Johnson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
From the 27, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Trying to get it to Clay that time. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set. You know the base. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check. Fresno.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Tighten up.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by James Bradbury. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. Spins by, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Newton now to throw. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set. Ready. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it 8.
Newton to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Flush to his right. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Again, it's Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. Let's go. Got double tight. Double tight. Hey, we are.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Cardinals take over first.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And now running right through it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 3rd and short. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Murray now, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa, and make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. A win would be their first of the young season. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Murray fighting, lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On second down, here's Murray. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
We got this.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood, what you bleed. I'ma tell you I'm a